Firm on his ban on immigration from 7 countries: Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria and Yemen. He's also denying the measures are targeting Muslims. The leaders of many global businesses have been very swift to react, the technology firms among the first to speak out. So Google saying it will take legal action to protect its employees. It's urging staff who could be caught up in the ban not to leave the US. The head of Tesla, Elon Musk, you can see him here saying the ban isn't the best way to address challenges the country's facing, and says he will take up industry concerns with President Trump's Business Advisory Council. Emirates, one of the world's biggest long-haul carriers, has had to change flight rosters and for pilots and cabin crew, while Etihad, the national airline for the United Arab Emirates, says it's offering affected passengers the option to refund or change their flights. Many other businesses have spoken out. Well, let's speak to Blake Chisholm, who's a partner with the US immigration law firm Men. Thanks for being on the programme, Blake. One of the problems for businesses, isn't it, who have staff affected by this is the confusion.
Absolutely, Sally. So there's confusion and fluidity in what's going on. And, you know, what companies are finding is if they had a senior executive, a senior engineer who's outside the country on business, and all of a sudden he or she can't come back for at least 90 days, that's going to cause problems to businesses.
It's a real issue as well, isn't it? Because as you just illustrate, key members of staff could be stuck. Some could even be detained in airports. You've got the likes of Google saying we're going to take legal action. I mean, what should companies be doing in this situation? So
companies, it's not what they should be doing, it's what they are doing. And they're thinking about this, and they're trying to understand some very broad language in an executive order that I think wasn't vetted as carefully as it could have been. And then going forward, as we move in the future, they're going to have to solve the problem for the employees that are affected today, and work with senior leaders in the government at some point to make sure that these kinds of actions by the United States government are vetted properly and really made to see the light of day with the technical experts that can make it work well.
It's interesting because many are sort of saying, you know, this was sort of signed on Friday and it's caused complete chaos since then. Many would argue, you know, who is around Mr. Trump in terms of advice about the impact these kind of things will have? And he is a businessman. You would assume that would be something in his thinking.
Well, I don't assume anything that anyone does, but I do think that talking to people and understanding how the system works and making sure that we, again, take this confusion out of the system and make it less fluid, more certain, so that businesses can plan and that they can keep their people at work and safe.
All right, Blake, we appreciate your time. Blake Chisholm, a partner with the US immigration law firm Men. Of course, there is a lot more information on our website about that situation if you are wanting to get more information about what the law is.